up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta stuff. Stuff's going on in the news and things like that. Just some trending topics, not just Atlanta stuff, but first person that's on my mind is Nene and them. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let them even know you stopped by. And we're down here to have a little conversation. We're not down here for a long time. Depends if we get on a topic that where I want to run. I feel like I need to run my mouth a little bit. So lovely that nobody's in the park today. It's just me. Like, I'm literally the only car in the parking lot. Love that. Love that. And depending on if I'm done, I'm probably gonna take a walk because I'm here for it. See, we gotta fix the studio. So we're down here. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Did I tell you to like, subscribe, and comment? Let me know you stopped by. Okay. I gotta put my car in park, bitch, or else we about to go. We about to go for a ride, honey. Let me turn this shit off. Okay. All right, so what are we talking about? Let me turn down Kendrick. All right. So we are down here to talk about the other day, Nene, it was, I guess they were at Lanithia's lounge, and these people, I guess, wanted Nene to talk to them. And so she got on the microphone and she said, I don't know if you'll be able to hear her, but she said, you can't really hear her, but she's just basically saying that people approach her and they want her to talk to them, and people don't know what folks are going through, and that Gregg Leaks is actually transitioning. I guess he is, succumbing to his battle with cancer. And this is what's happening. We know that, Nene and Gregg have had their things throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? We can tell by her acts of service to him that she clearly loves him. I have like a different perspective on women who are treated a certain kind of way in their marriage, and to only have to turn around and be the caregiver of the person who caused them a lot of stress in their marriage. Typically it's their husbands. And I have seen women be the caregiver for the man who mistreated them. I've seen that a couple of times. So when when Nene was going through all that stuff with Gregg, when she was caring for him and she was going through it, there was a season that Kenya wasn't on the show when they did that. I'll always remember the season Kenya wasn't on the show because they did that show your real hair party. They would never do that with Kenya on the show. This don't have nothing to do with Miss Moore, okay? But that was the season, and she was like stressed out from taking care of Gregg, right? And people don't realize that a lot of the times when caregivers, shout out to all the caregivers, and shout out to the caregivers who are caring for someone who is grumpy, miserable, disrespectful, ornery. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are doing the Lord's work, because it's not an easy job to be a caregiver. So especially if the person you're caring for isn't the most pleasant person to deal with, or that person has mistreated you in the past. That's why I would be careful, like with parents and stuff like that, and spouses. You got to be careful, because one day you're going to need somebody to take care of you, because it will happen. Somebody will need to take care of you because you are regressing. As we age, we are going back to the dust, okay? So I just have a different perspective on it. Hopefully he's having a smooth transition. I don't know if he's in hospice or what, but to me, a lot of people are like, why, if you don't want to be bothered, why are you out, right? Well, she's probably out because she's tired of taking care of someone who is dying. That's how I see it. She's probably out. But again, to her point, you don't know what people are going through. That's why when you see somebody on the street, it is not for you to invade their space and their boundaries and want them or try to make them talk to you or see them not talking to you as disrespectful or rude. You are not the center of the world. Other people have things going on in their lives. Yes, she's a celebrity. Yes, people want to see the legend Nene Leakes. But also, don't forget, she has a dying husband. So while she's out and having fun, that's probably a way for her to escape that. And to me, like I said, if you don't know, like if you are a caregiver, you can put it in the comments. You know, you don't have to share your experiences if you don't want to. But I just know that it's not an easy thing to do, especially the father of your children, right? If you care for him in any capacity, if he's dying, you know, you got to keep. And then for black women too, there's this thing like you got to be strong. You got to, you got to, suck it up. You got to persevere. You got to do all this stuff so that you could escape how you're feeling about whatever is happening in your life. You know what I mean? So I'm showing Nene grace because this is her business. Business can't stop. Gregg, hopefully he's being taken care of by people who are trained and care professionals, because especially black people, brown people, a lot of black people, brown people, we don't like to put our people in situations where somebody else can take care of them, because we feel that nobody can take care of our family the way we would take care of their family or our family. We've heard the nightmares and the stories about what goes on in these little care facilities and things like that, and the people being mistreated or what have you. So we understand that. And if he's probably in hospice, he's probably in hospice at home, right? Because she don't want nobody else taking care of him. I've seen it. My grandmother was like that. Don't want nobody else taking care of them, their husbands, because they might mistreat them or what have you. And I get it. And it's ironic that a person who, like I said, I have a different perspective. And the fact that after all of this, when Nene was on lip service with Angela Yee and Gregg was cheating on her with her help, with somebody that works for her, like, just disrespectful and rude. And then when you get sick and broke down and tired, now you want somebody to take care of you. Now you want somebody to show you kindness and compassion when you were doing whatever the hell you wanted to do when you were well. That's why I be tripping, like, if somebody mistreated me and you get sick, I'm sending you to another. I'm not taking care of you. I'm sorry. That's just how I see it. Especially if you mistreated the person. That's the main thing here. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be like, okay, Erica, you're not a caring person. No, if you mistreated me, please don't count on me taking care of you when you're dying. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Now, maybe that's the Virgo, because, honey, please don't. Especially if you mistreated me and you didn't do right by me. Right? And we've seen it. So, shout out to Nene. Whatever she's going through, I hope she has a supportive friend group, supportive family around her to help her through this transition. I'm sure it's difficult for her. I'm sure she cares about Gregg tremendously. If she didn't, he'd be not at home in hospice. He'd be in a damn facility, right? With some strangers watching over him. All right. So, hopefully he has a smooth, peaceful transition, and Nene can move on with her life. She's still young. She might meet another man. She might, she still has a life. She's a young 50-year-old woman. How old is Nene Leakes? So, she still has her life ahead of her. She's lucky, honey, she's lucky that this didn't happen when they were in their 70s. I know he's probably in his 70s, because he's older than, she's 53. Young 50-year-old woman. You still got your ahead of you. Call French Montana. Shout out to Nene Leakes. I'm here. I want her to take care of herself. And then you got to think about it. It's rude to think like just because you see a celebrity, you have to understand they're not in their zone for entertaining. You got to let people just exist in their space and just say, hey, Nene, like, maybe because I'm from Los Angeles and seeing people and being around people that would be considered a celebrity is not a big deal. So you just be like, hey, or, not even hey, just like let them exist. And this is her lounge. You shouldn't want to be like, well, I'm here to see you. You better talk to me. Or else I'm going to call you rude and I'm going to get online and say that Nene was mean to me. Her husband is dying. Cut her some slack. That's all I got to say about it. So we wishing them love, and I'm sending, I'm not sending anything, but Nene, I hope that she has love around her and people who care about her. And I hope that Gregg is having a peaceful, safe, peaceful, easy transition. I hope he's not in any pain or anything like that. And that's all I have to say about that. They call the prayer warriors and stuff like that. What you should be praying for, if somebody who's dying, you should be praying for them to have a smooth transition, not to keep them alive. Okay. Like, I understand how it is. I just have a different relationship with death. I don't see it as an end. It's just the transfer of energy. It's just going to keep going. The physical body is gone. I know it's hurtful for people in the physical to have to deal with the loss of a physical being, but the person is not, they go into another space. They're in a different realm. I just have a different thing about it. So hopefully, the prayers that people are praying or sending up for Gregg is that he's having a peaceful, smooth transition. That's what you should pray for, right? Welcome him into the next realm, like ease him or guide him, whatever they need to do. That's how that works. So I'm here for it. It says RHOA. This is from OMFG Reality TV. Shout out to Joey. He's announcing that RHOA cast member Kenya will be joining Dancing with the Stars for the upcoming season 30 season. So what do we think about Kenya being on Dancing with the Stars? Will I watch it? I'll probably just watch clips. I'm not a big Dancing with the Stars fan, but Kenya has such a wonderful... Nene did really great when she was on Dancing with the Stars. She did really well. I think Nene almost won. Did she almost win? Kenya is, a performer. So we're going to see how well she does. I'm really excited to see. And she's so goofy and she doesn't take herself too seriously. So this is going to probably be very enjoyable to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing Miss Kenya Samamoa on the Dancing with the Stars. That's cute. That's really cute. So shout out to Kenya for that. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. I don't know what. I just heard a clip of Envy and Charlemagne going back and forth on the radio, and they were talking about Kanye. And Envy was like, I'm not listening to that because, Kanye had his album come out. Donda came out on Friday or Saturday or something like that. And so everybody's been talking about it. Some people are like, I'm not listening to it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Whatever you decide to do, that's your prerogative, whatever. Right? People have a disdain for Kanye, and Envy seemed like he shares that disdain. And he was like, I'm not listening to that circus clown show or whatever. And I was just listening to how adamant and how, convicted he was and what he was saying. And it was baffling to me that just last week, they were sitting across from a man who hired a grown adult woman to RAPE his nephews and sons to, promote heterosexuality and ensure that they are trained to FUCK. You just sat across from that man. And Kanye West is where you draw the line? Y'all some busters. Y'all some fake ass busters. I'm trying to figure out if Envy, I was listening to Envy and how adamant he was about not listening to Kanye, but you sat across from Boosie and listened to him and tried to rationalize with his drunk logic. You tried to sit across from him and figure out what he was talking about and how we could, bridge the gap between, girl. But Kanye West is where you draw the line? Okay. Y'all need to reevaluate what is going on. And then I saw this clip of Trick Daddy. Hold on, let me play it. On Trick Daddy on Drink Tramps. It should be called Drink Tramps. Drink Champs. It was, of course, that's, I was about to call him Victor Santiago Noriega. He is on, he has that show Drink Champs, and everybody comes and sits around. They have drinks. They start talking. They get real good stories from, rappers and celebrities and comedians and things of that sort, entertainers. So, I don't know. I saw this clip online. Here, hold on. I'm about to let you listen to it.
Line in. Please say a command.
Bluetooth audio.
Bluetooth audio.
Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, Kendrick.
I'm building.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. So is Eat Booty Gang still in effect? Well, I started. I'm building. I'm building
You franchising?
So it's the Eat a Booty Gang. I'm building the franchise up now. Now I'm getting the women to support the Eat a Booty Gang.
Wait. Come on.
Wait. Who is it?
Wait. When you say women to support the Eat Booty Gang, you saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eating the booty too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Yeah, wait, what?
I get 8 out. Hey, listen, man. Check this out.
You don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends.
We don't need to think about it like that.
No, we don't. We don't need to think about it like that. We do not need to think about it like that, baby. Let me tell you something. First of all, if you put your face, let alone your mouth and tongue near a heterosexual man's ass, good luck. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck, okay? Good luck if you put your face, let alone your mouth and your tongue, next to a heterosexual man's asshole. Good luck to you, girl. Good luck to you, okay? And let alone Trick Daddy. You are, like I said on Twitter last night, you a nasty, dirty, musty, dusty bitch if you put your face and your tongue and your mouth near Trick Daddy's ass. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, girl. Girl, whoever did that obviously needed some bills paid. Whoever is licking Trick Daddy Dolla's ass clearly needed a bill paid, because ain't no way in the world. Girl, y'all be eating niggas, straight dudes, crazy. What else is going on here? Hold on, I'm trying to see something. Yesterday, Summer Walker was on the damn Instagram live. She was going, all the people said she was cracking jokes. London on the track.
I told Nene, I said, bring her here. I want to talk to her. Brought you here, didn't even tell you, he didn't even tell you I was there. You was mad. And we talked. I'm like, shorty, I had no problem with you. Can't wait till Paris come over to the playroom, blah, blah, blah. Nah, bitch, because you was fucking my baby daddy. You still wanted to fight. I don't want to fight any of you. I don't get anything from this. Y'all do. Y'all clout chasers. I look crazy right now. I get absolutely nothing from this. I was supposed to have my child, be married like the nigga said he would do, and carry on with my career silently. But no, I have to keep dealing with you. Leave me alone, bro. I don't know.
London on the track. I guess, he's going around creating, fatherless homes. He's going around creating fatherless homes. He has a bunch of women who have children by him. So far, I've seen it's like 3 or 4. Summer Walker is one of them. So if you don't know who Summer Walker is, she's an R&B, like kind of like a alternative R&B. She has a really beautiful voice, and she sings really well. She just recently, about a year and a half ago, changed like her face, and I was looking at the children, his other women. I don't know, I don't like to say baby moms, but I mean that's just what it is. That's what these niggas are out here creating, is a culture of fatherless homes, just single baby mothers everywhere, like just everywhere. And it's like, it's the pathology for me. So she looks like she tried to change her face to look like his racially ambiguous non-black children's mothers, and they're online arguing with her. Like, to me, you guys are literally throwing a nothing ass man back and forth in each other's face. Like, that is why they think they're the prize. That is why you bitches have to realize that dick is not the prize. It is not the prize. And if it is the prize, there's so much of it, and it's a plenty, and the majority of it is of low value. You can get it anywhere. It is not scarce. You bitches really be acting like dick is scarce out here. Like, literally be acting like dick is scarce. You can get any dick you want, and y'all throwing around London on the track like if he is a prize. You throwing nothing back and forth to each other. And what are you guys all going to end up with? Nothing. Nothing but raising your child in a fatherless home. That's all you're doing. You are literally throwing nothing back and forth. Y'all really have to stop propping guys up as if they are the prize. That's why they think they're the prize. That's why they think they can go out and create 3 fatherless homes and all the children are under 5 years old. That's sick. Like, no. That's sickening. That is sickening for a man to believe that he's going to go out and make a bunch of fatherless homes. And the only niggas who have that mentality are niggas. Like, why do y'all have that mentality? I'm going to go drop my, you call it a seed, it's really a fertilizer. I'm going to go drop my seed off all over the damn country. And all these motherfucking kids are going to be in therapy because they had an absent father. But you going around spreading your seed everywhere. It doesn't make sense. And then these women are online fighting each other. Not you. Like, throwing, like, he's a good dad because he's walking his baby down the hall, like he's doing things. Like, the bar is low. And then it's so low, and the niggas know that the bar is so low for fatherhood that changing a diaper, they want a motherfucking Grammy for changing a diaper. They want a fucking reward for changing a diaper. They want a reward for doing the shit that they're supposed to do. That's how you know the bar is so low, when the niggas are looking for applause for shit they're supposed to do. That you're a father, you're a parent. That's what you're supposed to do. But we live in a society that you can just drop the seed off and then go on about your business, leave a fatherless home, and then you walk your baby down a hospital hall. Everybody is clapping and praising and jumping up and down, and it makes the news. Because you got your little baby, got little braces on their legs to correct the little walking patterns, and you walking them down the hall with their little braces on the legs, and everybody's supposed to jump for joy, nigga. That's what you're supposed to do. You do not get a cookie for the shit you're supposed to do. That's how you know the bar is low. When the niggas expect something for doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah, can y'all applaud me? I'm at the hospital with my daughter as she's getting her walking and her legs corrected. No. That's what you're supposed to be at the hospital with your child. Yeah, that's what it's not just the mother's job. You're a parent. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Anyways, Wendy was on whatchamacallit the other night, talking about doing the after show with, what's her name? With Candace. And she was talking about, Giselle. Look, and here she goes. She's throwing somebody in Giselle's face too. I mean, throwing marriage and relationships in Giselle's face too. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me see. I think it's this one. Here we go.
It's laughable. You know, the only person who's weak is the woman that goes back to a man who's never been faithful to her since day one. The only person that's weak is the woman who goes back to a man who has fathered multiple children on her. The only person that is weak is the woman who decides that she's going to try to systematically tear down people's families because she doesn't have one of her own. So when we are talking about weak and when we open it and when we look in the damn dictionary, you see the face of Giselle Bryant. That's a weak bitch.
Emoting Giselle to Ashley, of all people, if you are concerned. When I was tasked with information that I did not want to have about Ashley and her nasty husband.
Listen, there were several strippers. He has a boyfriend and a wife.
Come on, a boyfriend and a wife.
To the devil, I went to Giselle because Giselle and Ashley are good friends. They're close. So if you're really concerned about your friend, then go to her friend.
Didn't I say that?
Hi, hello, me. Okay, like, and I didn't even know this was happening, but you wait and talk about it with the number one mess maker in the group. So she went to Ashley, and she went to Ashley twice. Like, you went to the same person twice because you knew she would carry that. Yes. She knew what she was doing. She went carrying a baby and some mess. Like,
she was carrying a baby and some mess.
She didn't go to Robin. She didn't go to Candace. You went to the same person twice, and you did it on purpose.
And if Giselle truly was concerned about Wendy, she should have pulled her aside. This was not a moment, though, that needed to be a part of us. It should have been,
especially as a sorority sister. So I'm trying to figure out, where does the honor in being part of a sorority, like, you belong to a sorority, there's supposed to be some honor in that. And if we belong to the same sorority, like a secret society, we're supposed to have, that is where you're supposed to have the united front, is with your sorority or your frat or your soror or your frat. That's where the united front is supposed to come in. Like, what's the point of me belonging to a sorority when I get around the people that are in the same club as me and they throw me under the bus? What's the point? What's the point of having that community if I'm not protected within that community, by that community, when I'm supposed to be? So don't be hollering you an AKA when your sister is going through it and you the one bringing her to mess and doing it over and over again. And you didn't pull her to the side the same way you pulled Robin to the side. You don't care about your soror better than some girl you just met you like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have a different view of what it means to be in a club, in a sorority, in a secret society, fraternity, whatever, you in a club. Maybe I have a different understanding. I thought that was where your loyalty was supposed to, you're supposed to pledge allegiance to each other. That's not what that girl is doing.
Baby girl, I'm talking to me about a lie about my husband. But I never once was part of the circus of people who talk to you about the facts, backed with photographic evidence about your husband. Girl, if you don't go on, go be blessed somewhere. Go be blessed. Talking to me about a lie about my husband.
You look at her completely differently.
You want to fire shots? Baby girl, I got the mother bazooka. I will drive you up and down this street over my husband. Don't play with me. And the fact that Wendy hasn't...
And the gaslighting that comes from, what is she talking about? Like, what did I do? That's the insulting of somebody's intelligence that Giselle does, that people don't like about you, Giselle. You know exactly what you did. And see, now I'm getting mad because I don't like for people who are intentionally starting mess, and then when it comes up, you act like you don't know what happened or why or what was done or why people are reacting. Like you act completely oblivious and like, what? I don't like that. And we know that it's an act because we know you're not dumb, Giselle. So when you try to behave as if you don't know what's going on, when this has been your job, this has been your assignment, now you're insulting the intelligence of the viewers. And people don't like to feel like they're being insulted when they can see it. That's gaslighting. When we could see it, and then you're acting like, what are you guys talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You brought that up on camera 4 to 5 times. Don't act like you don't know what's happening or why you're getting the response you're getting. That's insulting. That's insulting. No matter how obnoxious you think Wendy is, when something is happening to somebody and the people around you tell you that that's not what's happening, fuck you. If Robin can be on good terms with Ashley, the one that she says, now this is pointing in your face. Now this is pointing in your face. If you could be cool with Ashley, who questioned your relationship to the point where she let everybody know how much money y'all had in your bank accounts, you can forgive Wendy for cussing your ass out, for getting those stray bullets when you should have sat there and drank your whiskey and fingered yourself. That's what you should have done. Rachel Dolezal. That's what you should have done up there, looking like Robin Dolezal. And then Giselle acting like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I don't understand why she's acting like that. She's overreacting. Maybe she shouldn't be in the group. Maybe you shouldn't be in the group. If everybody's always coming at you, maybe you shouldn't be in the group. Maybe if you are doing things that you don't realize that you're doing, maybe you need to go in to get some therapy. If you're doing things and you don't realize, what did I do? Maybe you have a problem. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like that. That's the reason why I get so angry with the shows. It's because it's like, you guys are stupid. You guys are stupid and you making up shit, and then you're acting like you didn't do anything. And then you're acting like the lady can't react to somebody talking about her husband. Like, and you're like literally asking Karen for an apology because Karen was coming at you about your fake ass relationship to a philandering, cheating, grifting ass pastor with a high pitched voice. You want her to apologize for that? But you don't understand why Wendy is upset? You are a piece of shit and an asshole. That's all it is to it. That's it. That's how I deduce, Giselle. You an asshole. Just like Ramona Singer over there. Y'all some assholes. I don't like for people to act like they don't know what they did. Bitch, stand in your shit. That's another thing. You want to act like people can't deal with, they shouldn't be here because of how they react to something that you're doing. Maybe you shouldn't be here if you can't take accountability for the shit that you do. Maybe if you act like you don't know what you did and you don't know, maybe something is wrong and you need to go get that checked out. That's what it sounds like to me. If you terrorize everybody and the next day act like you don't know why they reacted to you like that, you need to get some help. That sounds like a problem, like literally. It does. What did I do? What do you mean? You didn't just see what you did? You need help. You seriously need help. I'm cool. Let's see, what else? And then she says, what did Wendy say? She said something about throwing a man. Like I said on Twitter the other day, you will never get anywhere. Ladies, as much as it is, I don't know, like you literally position men as the prize when you throw them in each other's face. The lack of a man, the presence of the man, how good your man is in comparison to other men. They're all one time I remember my grandmother telling me that all men share the same brain, and just pray that the day that you need your man to have the brain, just pray that he has it on the day that you need him to have it, because they all share the brain. Okay? I will never forget her telling me that. They all share a brain. Just pray that your man has the brain on the day that you need him to have the brain, because they all share the brain. And y'all throwing them in each other's face. You are throwing flawed, socialized to be flawed. Socialize that their flaws are acceptable. Socialize that cheating is acceptable. These socialized men, y'all are throwing them in each other's face as if they are a prize. They are nothing. They're not a prize. It is not a prize. Especially when dick is aplenty. That's like, you can go find a nigga anywhere. Like literally anywhere. And they will stay as long as you will have them. Literally. Until you realize the shit is not worth it and you send him on his way, guess where he going next? To another fool who thinks like that and who hasn't realized like this nigga is not the prize. These niggas are literally nice to haves at this point. And when you become unnice to have or not nice to have or unpleasant to have, then we can send you on your way. You're not a necessity anymore. And I think that's why they're grasping on to masculinity and all this other stuff, because you're literally not needed anymore. You're not. You're a nice to have. It's nice for you to be here. And when you're no longer nice to be there, I'm going to send you on your way. Toodaloo. And that's it. Stop throwing these niggas in each other's face. Wendy, Giselle, Karen, everybody on Potomac, that's how they fight. That's how you know their friendships are shallow, because they can't go any deeper than who is in proximity to them. They don't know anything else to go after. A lot of people keep saying the girls are so shallow with their reads because they're not friends. They don't know each other. How can you read a bitch you don't know? You don't know nothing about her. Nothing. What can you say? What's the thing that you could say? Her fashions and her man. That's it. Because we don't even know you. Nothing about you. Karen and Giselle, you can't go deeper than you have a fiery box and you're a whore of Hampton University. That's how deep y'all getting with your reads. That's why their reads are shallow, because they're not friends. And that's what you get. You're not going to get any other reads. Your man ain't shit. You're miserable because you don't have a man. And all of it is late. It's late and it's tired. At 50 years old, y'all shouldn't be throwing men in each other's face. I mean, look at the girls, the young girls, London on the track and them. They under 25, throwing an ain't shit nigga in each other's face as if he were the prize, and praising him because he's walking his daughter down a hall in a hospital with her little braces on her legs, as if that is like, oh my God, he's such a great dad. Like, literally, y'all are nice to haves at this point, okay? Sorry to inform you. Your services are not necessary. Like, anything that you can provide, the same shit that they be asking, what do you bring to the table? Nigga, what do you bring to the table? Because everything that exists in you, I can buy it somewhere else. Just like you can buy it somewhere else. Right? And the point of relationships are to have a companion, not to be going around making fatherless homes all over the place and having a woman submit to you where you really don't have anything, no resources or anything like that. I mean, that's a whole nother story, but it's just what it is. And y'all throwing these men in the face when the men is a nice to have. It's really an accessory. It's like a handbag, girl. When the handbag is no longer carrying the shit that you needed to carry, or it's out of style. Next. Okay, I gotta go. This video has gone longer. I told you I didn't have anything to talk about when we get to running our mouths. It can get long. Anyways, take care of each other, protect your energy, and we'll get down in the comments. Y'all let me know what you think about the comments we talked about. Gregg, Wendy, I don't know, all the stuff we talked about. I forgot. Anyways, take care of each other, protect your energy. Peace.